Thank you. That was very nice. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you again for coming. Like he said, I'm the maid of honor. My name is Elizabeth Dewis, and I'm really privileged to be your maid of honor tonight, Allie. I cannot believe that I'm giving this speech right now. It feels like just yesterday I was sitting on Allie's bed in the room we shared at Butler University, reassuring her that, yes, David will propose. Yes, it will all work out, all while trying not to give away the proposal David had already planned for her. Our relationship is a lot like that. We take turns taking care of each other. My introduction to Allie was simple. Somehow in the sea of autobiographies on a Butler Facebook page, our long-term boyfriends chose each other as roommates their first year at Butler. We may have had something to do with that. We arranged to meet, and afterwards I remember thinking, wow, we have nothing in common. I have literally never been more wrong about anything in my life. And side note, my first impression of you, David, was that you were a little bit of a flirt. So if that does not prove that first impressions can be deceiving, I really don't know what will. Anyway, once our college careers began, Allie and I spent tons of time together with the boys and realized just how similar we were. We shared affinities for things like 2000s pop music, obsessive planning, euchre, the show Friends, and a desire to pursue Christ and become godly wives. We made the decision to room together sophomore and junior years, and the rest is pretty much history. As I wrote this speech, I found myself unsure which of the million stories I should share about Allie and David. Should I tell you a funny story, like the night we reenacted Jim and Pam's wedding dance from The Office? Or should I tell you a more heartfelt story, like the time when I sat Allie down and told her I was going to Disney, and instead of being upset with me for leaving her roommateless for a semester, she encouraged me to go after my dream. Then I realized, even though these stories are indeed hilarious and heartfelt, I don't believe they're what I'll remember as I grow old. I knew I was going to do that. What I will remember is keeping each other up for all hours of the night because we generally couldn't stop talking. I remember blasting music from the junior high in the car and singing our lungs out together. I remember borrowing your clothes for interviews and nights out. I remember texting you all day, every day, not getting sick of you. I remember calling you, screaming or in tears, and you comforting me and talking me through it on the other end of the line. I remember growing with you through life's twists and turns instead of fading away. I may not always be able to remember the stories, but I'll always remember my best friend. And so, on your wedding night, I have a few things that I would like to say to each of you. First, to my best friend, Allie. I can safely say I have never met a stronger woman than you. I want you to know how proud of you I am for going after what you want, both personally and professionally. I know that you will make an amazing wife and lawyer, and someday, way in the future, or whenever you decide, you're also going to make an amazing mother. Whether I knew it or not at the time, meeting you completely changed my life. No one besides Jake knows me well enough to guess my next sentence or answer questions before I've even thought them. You are my partner in crime, my movie buddy, the first person I call, fellow obsessive planner, forever college roomie, and dear friend. I love you. Next to the happy couple. Jacob and I are so blessed to have you in our lives. God does not make mistakes when he brings people together, and he certainly did not make a mistake in this instance. David, I am so thankful for the laughter and the memories you have given Jake. I'm so happy that the two of you are able to bond over baseball, the Bible, and saving the world from zombies. Our college career would not have been the same without the two of you. And as I look back on it now, while others were partying or rushing Greek houses, I will never regret the nights we spent playing cards, listening to music, talking over dinner, and growing in Christ together. Please never stop making each other laugh, making weird noises when you read restaurant menus online, and taking care of each other. We all know that relationships are like roller coasters. They're full of ups and downs. My hope is that I would see, because I've seen you two come through so much, that you will have the faith to take anything on. I'll close with a saying that Allie taught me about friendship. That saying is that we aim to do life together. Not just coexist, and not just flow in and out carelessly when schedules happen to align, but to intentionally do life together. That means supporting each other through life's twists and turns, being there to celebrate the joys, and then staying in touch when we can't. It's a type of friendship that I believe the Lord has called us to. So Mr. and Mrs. Jones, it's never going to get old. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, it's been a joy doing life with you, and I hope to continue doing life with you for many more years to come. And Allie, even though I won't get to be your roomie anymore, I could not imagine a better person to take on the responsibility. So everyone, if you would please, raise your glasses to David and Allie and the wonderful life that they have ahead of them together.